Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are talking about a hidden system in your brain that's running right now, a kind of biological copy and paste function. It's called the mirror principle. And believe it or not, it's the secret force that taught you to walk and talk, that allows you to feel what other people are feeling, and it's even the bedrock of human culture itself.
So let's start with something we've all experienced. You see someone yawn, and suddenly you have this absolutely unstoppable urge to yawn too. Why is that? Well, it's not a coincidence. This is our first clue. It's your brain's mirror system firing up, creating this little unconscious echo of what you just saw.
And this unconscious echo, it's happening all the time. It's a program that starts running from the moment we're born. In fact, studies show that tiny infants, just a few weeks old, will instinctively mimic an adult's facial expressions. So long before they even have a sense of self, their brains are already hardwired to connect by copying. So where does this incredibly powerful mirroring come from? Well, funnily enough, the answer was discovered completely by accident back in the 1990s in a lab in Italy where they were just studying how the brain controls movement. A team led by a neurophysiologist named Giacomo Rizzolatti was monitoring a monkey's motor cortex. And as you'd expect, a specific neuron fired when the monkey reached out to grab a raisin. But then something totally astonishing happened. A scientist reached for a raisin, and as the monkey just sat there watching, the exact same neuron fired again. The monkey's brain wasn't just seeing the action, it was internally simulating it. It was at that moment they discovered what we now call mirror neurons. So the team gave these incredible cells a fitting name, mirror neurons. They're basically the biological hardware that lets our brains internally rehearse the actions and experiences of others. They let us, quite literally, put ourselves in someone else's shoes, or, in their hand as it reaches for a raisin. Okay, let's build on that. Because it's not just about simple monkey-see-monkey-do imitation. Our brains are way more sophisticated than that. We can actually mirror things on multiple levels of complexity. So, this system operates on three really distinct levels. The simplest one is mirroring an action. You see a specific dance move, you copy that exact move. Simple enough. But the next level up is the program. Let's say you watch someone open a jar with their right hand. You might then open your jar using your left hand. See? You didn't copy the exact action, but you copied the method or the program for opening a jar. And then finally, you've got the most abstract level, which is the goal. You see a friend grab a glass of water because they're thirsty. You might not grab a glass yourself, but you might get a bottle of water instead. You didn't copy their action or their program. You mirrored their intention to quench thirst. Now, here's where this amazing system goes way beyond just physical actions. It's also the very foundation of how we understand and, share emotions with each other. This emotional mirroring is what we call empathy. When you see someone who's happy or sad, your brain's emotional centers actually start to recreate that same feeling inside of you. It's this powerful automatic connection, and an incredible experiment with rats shows just how deep this drive really runs. In this experiment, a rat had a choice: stay in a safe, dark compartment or move into an uncomfortable, brightly lit one. Here's the catch. If it stayed in the dark, another rat nearby would get a mild electric shock. And what happened? A staggering 75% of the rats chose to endure the discomfort of the light just to stop the other rat from suffering. Their brains mirrored the other's distress so strongly that it actually overrode their own basic instinct for safety. So, okay, we can copy actions and we can copy emotions. What happens when you scale that ability across millions of people over thousands of years? Well, the consequences are profound. This isn't just about individuals anymore. It's the very engine of human culture. This right here is the key. Think about it. Before our mirror system evolved, knowledge could only be passed down really, really slowly through the genetic lottery of DNA over thousands of generations. But mirroring? It allows for a revolutionary new kind of inheritance, one that's not based on genetics at all. This is the great leap forward for humanity. This ability to learn just by watching is the foundation of culture. It's how a child learns a language without ever opening a textbook. It's how an apprentice learns to shape stone from a master. And it's how our societies build on the knowledge of the past. We don't have to reinvent the wheel every single generation. We just watch, we copy, and then we innovate. And that leaves us with a final, really powerful thought. Our brains are fundamentally imitative machines.
We are constantly, and often without even realizing it, being shaped by the people around us: our parents, our friends, our teachers, the figures we see in the media. So the real question isn't if we mirror, it's who we choose to mirror. Because the people we watch and learn from literally define who we become.